Hello everybody, welcome back to the 50 round. My name is Naomiya. Today we're going to be talking about every single game that's happened throughout this weekend. So let's get started with West Ham versus Chelsea. We're going to do the people who scored in this one. So Lucas Paqueta scored with Joao Pedro following up to make it level. Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo and Trevor Chalobah all scored for Chelsea. And then the next team that is been played is Man City versus Tottenham. Brennan Johnson, Joao Pedro all scored, and that gives Tottenham, an advantage to be more higher at the table, maybe top four. But so yeah, Bournemouth versus Wolves. Wolves got a red card. Totti Gomez got a red card, but Marcus Tavernier scored that. That was a really interesting game to watch. There was so much chances in that one. As you can see, 14 shots for Bournemouth, which was, they should have scored more, but Bournemouth played their part. They did really well in the match as I was watching it. So, we'll go on to Burnley versus Sunderland. This one was very shocking because Sunderland beat West Ham 3-0, and now they were dropping a bit because they were away to Burnley because Burnley was at home. So Josh Cullen and Jadon Anthony all scored, so that made it 2-0. That was a really hefty match there. I thought it was going to be a draw, 0-0, as I said. So next up is Brentford versus Aston Villa. It was 1-0. Dan Ouattara scored. I was expecting Aston Villa to win at least 2-0, but then Brentford came back and they won 1-0, and they showed who's boss, and their new signing scored, which was great to watch. Arsenal versus Leeds United, shocking result. How did Leeds not at least score one goal? Yuri Timber scored a brace. Bukayo Saka scored a goal. He also got injured, Bukayo Saka, and Gyökeres with a brace. Gyökeres slotted up his penalty home, and he slotted his normal finish away home, which two players from Arsenal scored braces, which was really good. And yeah, but Victor Gyökeres, we'll see what he can do against Liverpool, if he can play against tough teams. So we'll see on Sunday. Crystal Palace versus Nottingham Forest 1-1. Ismaila Sarr and Callum Hudson-Odoi scored. I got my score predictions around that one. I thought it was going to be 1-1, and it was 1-1. Everton versus Brighton 2-0. Iliman Ndiaye and James Gunn all score. Fulham versus United is disappointing result. Rodrigo Muniz own goal, and Emil Smith-Rowe has scored. Newcastle versus Liverpool. I actually couldn't watch that yesterday because I was out, and Liverpool won 3-2. Gravenberch, Ekitike scored, and then Newcastle made a comeback to make it 2-2 because Bruno Guimaraes and William Osila, youngster, scored, and Rio Ngumoha. This kid is just so good. He basically scores in every easy game that Liverpool has when he comes on. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time when I post a new video.